A few years ago, I was standing in my garage and I was looking at like this tub of ice cream, and I was like very tempted to like have this sweet treat. And eventually I did give in and I ate it, and I remember thinking, this isn't worth it. It was alright. Like, I enjoyed it, but I wanted it a lot more than it was worth. That doesn't just apply to like ice cream and maybe desserts, but and in other areas of our life. Now I see this a lot in the self-improvement community. I think we're ambitious and we're looking outwards. So, I see these with like, and they're productive goals. Once I get 30 pounds of lean mass, get my physique, get money, maybe somewhere a little easier, maybe like get a girlfriend, start cold approaching. Once I get that like specific detail, then I'll be happy. Then I'm ready. But every time you like achieve it, it's like, okay, then what else? And you're never in your destination. You're never there, because you're always going for more. And that is both good and bad. The bad side is like in impulses, like, oh man, I really want this like pastry. I really want this, and then you have it, and then you're dealt with the consequences afterwards. And the other side, somewhat positive too, where it's like, hey, once I have this physique, then I'll be happy. Then I'll be like, okay, then I can start living life. And then you get the physique. It's like, okay, well, maybe I need to make like $10,000 a month. And then I'll be happy. I think once you realize that pattern within ourselves, some other things start to click. Some other things start to make more sense. I remember when I was benching 150 pounds, and I was thinking, like, oh, once I hit like the big 225, the 2 plates, then I'm going to be very happy with my bench. And I was like, okay, then I'll be done. So I was working real hard for that, and eventually I achieved it. It's like, okay, I hit 225, but everybody else around me does 225. So let's just like add a little bit more. Like, let's say 250. Like 250 is a good number. So I would work real hard, and I hit 250. Super stoked out. Okay, well, 250. It's a little boring. I mean, 275. Yeah, 275 has that ring to it. Until now, I'm on 260, and I'm excited for 275. Hopefully, I'll be getting that soon. But when I do, I think I know what the next goal would be. And that's going to be 315. I'm like, okay, 275 is great, but, it's not really 300. And let's just go for 3 plates. Because, like, nobody really gets, like, 3 plates. Like, only, like, the best lifters get that. So I'll be happy then. But if you apply that to all matters of life, you're never happy. You're never grateful. So you can move away from it. And so you can use it from what I've actually tried before. It's like you could suppress those desires, or be content with who you are right now. But I don't think they're good. By like suppression's like, okay, deny your emotions, deny your feelings. Like, okay, I don't want, this will be mostly with like the impulsive areas. Like, I don't want these pastries. I don't want this. I don't want that. And you completely just like push it away, try to deny it, and somewhat it is beneficial. And there's a deal of self-control that should always occur. But that still leaves you with an ever want for something. And you kind of still have that in your mind. The other side is contentment. Like, okay, I'm happy. And this is, in my opinion, might be worse than suppression. It's like, okay, I'm happy with my 150 bench. Yeah. 150 is basically my body weight. I'm happy with that.
And now you're stagnant. You're kind of like a puddle which gets stepped on and like builds bacteria. It's bad. And you don't want to be that. So obviously, contentment is not the answer. What I find true is gratitude. Gratitude with ambition is the best method. Like, okay, have your ambition. Like, hey, I want to keep going. I want to hire and hire bench. I want to make more and more money. But I'm so very happy for the things I've already been given. I am so very happy for my 225 bench. And that just breeds a more positive lifestyle where you're not as like narrow focused on getting this new thing until you're focused on this other thing and you don't have any time to pay attention on what you have achieved. And you're in this hamster wheel of constantly working, which is good, but the whole point of self-improvement is to be happy in the end. Like, we're working hard for money. We're working hard for the physique because we want to be happy. So it's important to be grateful and ambitious. I'm aware of the downsides of these impulses now. And I'm aware of how each of these like small actions have such a large impact for the rest of my life. Cool. Great. Now we just keep moving forward. And especially these cravings, they pass. Like hunger. You stay hungry long enough, you're gonna get used to it. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm hungry. It'll pass. So now you focus on the positive goals. And you just be grateful. Gratitude journal maybe. Or just think positively about them and think back as like, heck yeah, I've done that. Okay, now you're living a happier, more fulfilled life. And the goals you do accomplish in the future are going to have a bigger impact to you. Cool. We're in a better space now to achieve better goals and more of them because it's going to feel even better now.